What up? We are here with Versus. We're doing no, we're not doing Don anything. No, Don Chuy, which is over here, versus Roberto's, and we're going to be doing chicken. First off, we're going to be doing their green salsa versus their green salsa. Don Chuy's on this side, Roberto's is on this side. You'll notice they're different, dude. Different containers, different liquidity, different texture, different colors. I'm not kidding, dude. We're going to break it all down here. What's the superior place? They're jalapenos. Now, these are just the canned jalapenos from both. But it does matter, dude. Selection matters, man. Different companies, okay? So, let's do the Asada versus the Asada first. Here's the Asada from Don Chuy. And we can't really look at the packaging because I messed it all up. But, oh my goodness. See, I hooked them up with a $5 Roberto. See, as far as like who gave me more food, Roberto's, dude. Look at this thing. The packaging's fine. It was fully rolled up. I'm unrolling it now. Let's see which one this is. This is the Carne Asada, dude. So take a look here. I'm in super low carb right now, so I don't eat tortillas. But I can tell you right now, I'll take a nibble. I'll take a nibble and let you know. But look at that. So here's the Carne Asada from. And my initial plan was to cut these in half, but I'd rather just roll them back up and put them away. So here's and you'll see the difference, dude. You're gonna look. You'll see it. Ooh, don't want this to spill. See, I took a nibble, ripped into this one a little bit, but it's very well packed from Don Chuy, and I can see totally different. Very different. I'll show you. I'll elevate it here for you. This is Don Chuy on my right. Here, and this is Roberto's over here. So the Roberto's one, more creamy. The Don Chuy one, they got that cheddar cheese stacked up. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a bite of this one. And look at the difference in appearance. It's good. It reminds me of another restaurant that's around here. And the Roberto's one is fire too. Okay. I love the Roberto's carne asada. I think it's really good carne asada. But I gotta say, and they gave me more carne asada at Roberto's because I walked in there. But I tipped the other guys just as much. So this is Don Chuy. I gotta say, I might prefer the Don Chuy as far as carne asada goes, but the Roberto's is good. I wouldn't have anything against eating this Roberto's, dude. I went to a food truck. I haven't posted that video yet with my girl. It wasn't good at all. Okay, so this is the Roberto's green sauce. Now the Roberto's green sauce can range. I've had really spicy Roberto's green sauce. This is a very mild to medium right here on this one. And it's kind of like a sleeper. It's not really that spicy up front, but then it hits you and it's nice, dude. It's like, whoa, okay, that's nice. And then here is Don Chuy's green sauce. It's more limey. Hold on. Let me taste the Roberto's one again. It's really good. It's zesty. It's got some spice to it. It's got a little bit. I'm telling you, after like 2 seconds, it kicks you in your tongue. It's nice. Now let me go with the Don Chuy again. It's really good too. So, man, and the Don Chuy might be a little spicier, honestly. Hold on. Let me do that again. I really like the Roberto's green sauce. And as you can see, the Roberto's green sauce is darker. And again, they give you more. But the Don Chuy green sauce is good. But I'm going to have to give the green sauce to Roberto's. And green sauces are going to vary batch by batch. And the Don Chuy green sauce is more spicy. For damn sure it is. It's more of a straight medium than a mild medium. Okay? And, oh yeah, let me show you this. Don Chuy had this. Don Chuy had this sauce, dude. Never seen it before. At like a Roberto's Don Chuy, Don Tortaco type place. This is spicy, dude. Oh, dude, that's got some spicy pepper in it. And I got Don Choy's red sauce. We're not doing a red sauce to red sauce comparison because I don't really like red sauce. I got a little bit to put on my eggs when I cook them up when I wake up. So as far as carne asada goes, I'm going to say Don Choy wins on flavor. I really like that cheddar cheese. And I asked Roberto's to put cheese on mine, but it looks like they didn't. But I'm pretty sure I got charged for it, but that's okay. Bro, I'm telling you right now. As far as straight up taste goes, they're both great. And again, Don Choy, a little more spices in their meat, I'd say. But as far as like volume goes, look. Here's what and those guys like me in that Roberto's because they know me. That was my first time ever going to Don Choy. Here's a side-by-side comparison of my burritos. The Roberto's one is way bigger. The Roberto's one is this one. This is the Don Choy. Let me try to get my hands out of the way. This one's way bigger, but this one has more spices in it, okay? So as far as carne asada goes, they're both winners. You can't go wrong with either one. But the Roberto's people, everyone had great customer service. So I'm not saying that they didn't. But the Roberto's people, they actually seemed to care more when I was like, yo, have a good day. Like, I appreciate it. I gave them $5 tip. Okay? Whereas at Don Choy, feels like they didn't care. Now, Don Choy, see, this is one that hasn't been unwrapped yet. This is a good example. Very well wrapped. As you can see, they're even twisting the ends. You see this? So it's just very well wrapped. Oh, this is Roberto's. Oh! This is a Roberto's burrito, and I shouldn't yell because it's early in the morning. My neighbors are going to be pissed. But, so Roberto's did a really good job wrapping this one. And this is their beef. And again, monster, dude. Roberto's really wrapped the heck out of this one. This is a beef. And see, here's what's interesting. On my beef, they hit it with the cheese and the sour cream like I asked. But he must have just forgot on the other one. So take a look here when we open it up. We take a look at the insides. It smells great. And then we're going to look at the beef from Don Choy. And as you can see, more slender. Not way smaller, but noticeably smaller. Very well wrapped. You see, they twisted on both sides just like Roberto did. You got to untwist it. And you want your food, you want it wrapped right, especially if you're ordering delivery or even if you're getting it to go. As you can see, they're using the white paper. It's not branded. Don Choy is like a one of maybe or a two of. It's female owned. That's what it says on the door. And let's do a comparison on tortillas. Okay, let's open this up so you can take a look at it. Hold on. And like I said, everyone had great customer service. I'm going to tell you right now, the Don Choy tortilla is a little more soggy, and I got these almost at the same time. It probably means that there's more moisture in their beef. But as you can see, did a really good job here, hooked it up like I asked. So I'm just going to take a little nibble of the tortilla because I'm not eating very many carbs. Okay, the Don Choy tortilla, it's good. A lot of flavor. Really good tortilla. Roberto's is known for their tortillas. That's how they started out in the industry, making tortillas, not a fast food restaurant. They started out with tortillas, so they better have good tortillas, and I know they do. Hands down, Roberto wins on the tortilla. But here's the thing, guys. These are both good. Can't go wrong either way. But Roberto's wins on the tortilla. And Don Choy won on the spices on the carne asada. But we're not doing carne asada now. We're doing beef. Okay? So as you can see, beef comparison. Similar looking. I would say the Roberto's is a little bit darker. But here we go. This is Don Choy. This is going to come down to spices. The way they cooked it. Very soft. Melts in your mouth. Let me get that flavor out of my mouth here. That's really good. I'd love to put some green sauce on that, and I don't want to get a pepper in here because we're just tasting the meat on this one. All right, so here's the meat from Roberto's. Wow. Okay. This has become very interesting now because Roberto's totally wins on the beef. Don Choy's great. It's almost like the carne asada for Don Choy versus Roberto's. Again, look at the size difference. I don't know if you can tell, but the Roberto's one's, I want to say like 20% bigger, and that's more meat because they hooked me up. But on Carne Asada, Don Choy won on flavor, but Roberto's was real close. On the beef, in the Roberto's one, I don't know if you can tell by looking at it. It's more, I feel like it's been slow cooked longer. This is a little firmer, which is okay. That's fine with me. I like the texture. Really good flavors. Really soft and subtle and mild, which is interesting because they came in really hard on their carne asada. You can taste the spices, but on their beef they're a lot more subtle. So I find that very interesting. This is like my food for the next couple days now. Okay, and then so as far as that goes, Don Choy won on Carne Asada, barely. Okay, they're both great Carne Asada burritos. Don Choy wins as far as my flavor, as far as my preferred flavor. But look, I didn't do the grilled from Roberto's because, dude, guys, they're overcharging for grilled chicken. But I can tell you right now, if you were going to order one grilled chicken, I feel like Don Choy's the one to go with. But I know Roberto's does a great grilled chicken too, so you can't go wrong there. So I'm just going to taste their grilled chicken for you right now. Very reminiscent of the spices that are in their carne asada, which is what I figured they were going to do too. Because look at the appearance. See that? Not very much sour cream though, which is, this is like an $11 burrito right here, okay? So I just don't think chicken is worth it. I really don't. Really good chicken burrito, if that's your thing. Really expensive. Honestly, I cook for myself. Most of you might know that, but I wanted to do this comparison, so now we know. And Roberto's red sauce, it's nice and spicy. I tasted this in the restaurant. I got a little dab of it. This is the Don Choy Red. It's fiery, okay? But it's medium-ish compared to this stuff at Don Choy. So if you really like spicy, Don Choy has you covered. Because even their green sauce was spicier. Their carne asada had more spices in the meat. The grilled chicken had more spices in the meat. The beef had less, believe it or not. So as far as this goes, versus Roberto's wins in beef, Don Choy wins in carne asada, and as far as chicken goes, Don Choy has great chicken. I had a Roberto's grilled chicken taco at one point in my life, and I know I liked it. So you can't go wrong with either of these restaurants. Now, I did a food truck called Cookies. I'll upload that video. Me and my girl did it. I would not go there. They can't even beat Roberto's or Don Choy or even Don Taco. I don't know how they're staying in business. Also, I don't know if it was because I was white and maybe it was just the day. Everyone said the burritos at Cookies were going to be huge, dude. No. This, to me, is huge. Look. This is a huge burrito from Roberto's. Go in there. Talk to them. Give them a tip right in front of their face before you even order. I handed them a $5 bill. You're going to get more than $5 worth of service and deliciousness. And I'm telling you, you can't go wrong with Roberto's carne asada. It's fire. Don Choy beat them just a little bit, but they gave me less carne asada. I'm a big guy. I like to eat food. Where do you think I'm going to go? Or the food's a little bit better, or where I get a little bit more food? That's right. I'm going to go to Roberto's. Don Choy, great job, great food, solid option. Love it, dude. Roberto's, there's a reason you have like 50 locations in Las Vegas. Now, not every location's this good. The one on Jones, on the southwest side of town, is fire. It's just past Warm Springs on Jones. It's fire. That's a great Roberto's. There's another really good Roberto's further south, further west. But the one off of Warm Springs in Durango, garbage. Do not go there. Disgusting, dude. I'm not kidding either. Taco Wednesday's a real thing. Now, if you're super low carb like me, you don't get to eat the tortilla. But as far as tortillas went, Roberto's won. Which it should, because Roberto started as a tortilla shop. I don't know if people know that. They delivered tortillas to restaurants. That's how they started their business. So, very interesting, very good. Jalapenos are jalapenos. We'll do an onion comparison though. This is from Roberto's. Really good, dude. Zesty. I love it. This is from Don Chuy. Now that's just going to come down to what onion you sliced into, but I'm going to have to give Don Chuy the onions, dude. I like the Don Chuy onions better. And that doesn't really matter. Overall, I'm going to give Roberto's my business, but I really appreciate Don Chuy and everything they stand for. Very flavorful, delicious. Give it a try if you've never had. If you live over here, if you're visiting, if you can get delivery, some of these places will deliver to the Strip. It's not that far away. All right, thank you for joining me. I'm gonna chow down on some of this carne asada now. Appreciate you.